John Murphy at Murtech.com with your daily news update. Okay, here we are on August the 8th in the year of our Lord 2026. Sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. Had some family things going on here. But let me go ahead and click on Rumble, Murtech on Rumble, to get us over here to my Rumble channel. And here we are. Let's get into this, episode 2003. Let's click on that. And looks like we got Susie Pohl and Debbie BS joined us in the chat already. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll get right back with you. But let's slide down here and click the Show More button to expand out the description box. And we have information from Benny Johnson, Devory Darkins, Matt Morse TV, and Shawn Farash. But before we get into that, I do want to give some shout outs here to Danny Boy 1975 and Ash Frashu just started following my channel. John Loveland just started following my channel. Darshawn Glenn just started following my channel. Down Homeboy just started following my channel. And Dab Bram 1, okay, just started following my channel. So thank you very much, folks, for following my channel. I greatly appreciate that. I hope you're tuned in, and I hope you enjoy the content. All right, let's see what's down here. Debbie BS reposted my episode 2002. Parker Grant commented on my daily news wrap-up. Viper Senior, Debbie BS, Cottonball 31, and Kathy Gilbert 1 commented on my episode 2002. Looks like Practitioner 1966 commented on my Extra 780B. And Grand Sue FA commented on my Extra 784C. Debbie BS commented on my Extra 785A. Min Am 96 and Debbie BS commented on my Extra 785B. And looks like also Bassman Dude commented on my Extra 785B. Debbie BS commented on my Extra 785C. So thank you very much, folks, for reposting my video. And you're giving me your comments. I enjoy reading your feedback, and I definitely appreciate your support. So let me give this a thumbs up. Boom. There we go. Okay, let's jump back up here and see what Benny Johnson has to say in regards to Trump just anointed his successor. Endorses for 2028. Well, not really, but let's see what he has to say.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's actually happening. We've been hearing whispers behind the scene that Donald Trump is going to make a massive presidential endorsement right after the midterms. And it may come even before the midterms and setting up a MAGA dynasty. Democrats, on the other hand, are in a state of absolute and total collapse. Democrat presidential nominee for 2028. These are the probability markets showing messy, muddy, weird. Kamala Harris, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, John Ossoff. Huh? Great. Try and run that guy nationally. Gavin Newsom. It's been some strange name. Pete Buttigieg. Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio. An unstoppable ticket, says President Trump in multiple interviews. J.D. Vance talking about this in sort of a rare interview slip up here, saying that Donald Trump actually has lunches with Vance and Rubio in order to talk about, well, secession.
And have you talked to the Secretary Rubio about it?
I've joked with the secretary about it. So the president first raised this with me probably 6 months or so ago,
right?
During just one of our private lunches that we try to get lunch every couple of weeks just to catch up on what's going on and talk about things. He mentioned it probably 6 months or so ago, and I mentioned to the secretary in jest, but it feels so premature because we're still so early.
Mm-hmm. Well, the midterms are in 3 months. After the midterms, Democrats will start announcing, they'll say, we're launching an exploratory committee. Like 15 of them are going to do that, like the day after the midterms. Trust me. So it's not early, right? And J.D. Vance, since this interview, has done really God's work, quite honestly. He walked onto the set of The View and immediately trolled all of them, sat down and said, this is a show for MAGA Republicans. The audience of The View also like clapped for J.D. Vance.
I was surprised at how tall you were. He's very tall.
If you only see somebody on TV, you just see their, in my case, giant head. So
We all
it hides how
have
tall I am.
giant
That's right.
We are the table of big heads here.
So this is a show of MAGA Republicans, right? That's what my media team told me. Okay.
And then Joy Behar, in subsequent interviews, says she was smitten with J.D. Vance. I mean, look at this look. Look at this. She actually look at that. She actually likes him. Look at that. Look at that. I said, Joy, when we were off air, she said he was fine. And Joy Behar is sort of like saying that potentially she could vote for J.D. Vance in subsequent interviews.
If this is where the Democratic Party is going, where this democratic socialist, this obsession with Israel, with the Jew hating, with they don't believe in capitalism, no prisons. If this is where they're going, my vote is in play.
Okay.
And
I like to hear that.
It actually always has been. Every year, I don't make my decision by who was an R or a D. I actually always came to the conclusion that the Democrat was probably better.
Sure.
And voted for them.
Okay.
And Trump can't run again.
Gentlemen, it's actually happening. We've been hearing whispers behind the scene that Donald Trump is going to make a massive presidential endorsement right after the midterms. And it may come even before the midterms and setting up a MAGA dynasty. Democrats, on the other hand, are in a state of absolute and total collapse. Democrat presidential nominee for 2028. These are the probability markets showing messy, muddy, weird. Kamala Harris, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, John Ossoff. Huh? Great. Try and run that guy nationally. Gavin Newsom. It's been some strange name. Pete Buttigieg. Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio. An unstoppable ticket, says President Trump in multiple interviews. J.D. Vance talking about this in sort of a rare interview slip up here, saying that Donald Trump actually has lunches with Vance